I'm not going to lie to you. I love wins when the whole world is waiting for you to fall. Liverpool went down to the form team, some would say, unbeaten in 11 Premier League games, just taking the scalps of Man City and Arsenal, no less. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is the reason why I didn't go to the the beach town today. I missed the game, but how I wish I was there. The whole world's eyes were on this game, and everyone thought this is where one of the games where Liverpool will stumble. We didn't stumble. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me in a Grizzly post-match reaction to Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 2. And I've titled it Closer and Closer because that's how it feels to me right now. That title, that 20th league title, is getting closer and closer. Do you feel it with me? Because I'm feeling it now. In my humble opinion, we are in single digits away from securing our 20th league title. What a feeling. As I said, look, Bournemouth away, tricky game. It was always going to be difficult, but I was calm and I was confident. I done a few streams and shows on different platforms the last couple of days, and I was like, I'm not feeling as nervous or anxious as many were or many are or were, sorry. I doubt if they are still, they wouldn't be right now. Weirdos. But Bournemouth are handy. Bournemouth's front four are fast, are quick, are fast and quick's the same, are creative, have one-on-one abilities in the form of Semenyo. Brooks on the other side is more of an inverting type of attacker, loves to create. And of course, Clivert's banging form. But I thought Liverpool's first half performance was of dominance overall. I loved the control. I loved the poise. I loved the focus. And I've always said it. When Virgil van Dijk leads from the front and is focused, the whole team follows. It's a thing of beauty. I'm not going to lie. Virgil van Dijk was imperious again, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely imperious. And the midfield. I've said in recent weeks, I think the midfield has been carrying our attack. Of course, the attack has come into its own now. We've seen goals from Gakpo. We've seen goals from Nunes. We've seen goals from and Mohamed Salah comes on the attack in the fun as well. And we'll get on to Mohamed Salah's couple of, let's say, important actions. But yeah, look, I thought the first half was fine. I liked the focus. I liked the control. We didn't let Bournemouth get ahead of steam. We know it can be tricky when the fans. It's a tight-knit ground, and we know if we make mistakes and errors and keep losing the ball in transition, then they will keep countering us, and then the crowd will pick up. We didn't do that, thankfully, and we posed a threat. I always knew it's going to be a game of chicken in terms of Semenyo and Kirkes, who, my God, I've never seen a more energetic fullback. The guy's mental. He reminds me of a young Robertson, actually. You know, young Robertson was just up and down, energizer Duracell batteries, man. This guy is very similar. So I can see why Liverpool would be interested in him. But now's not the time to talk about incomings and transfers and players that we may be interested in. I'm interested in this Liverpool team. I'm interested in these set of players that are doing sensational things. I'm interested and wanted to speak about this set of players that are now, as of recording, 9 points clear with Arsenal playing Manchester City tomorrow. I said it will be a pivotal weekend. The first part of that pivot has been achieved from our side of things. Let's see if Arsenal can handle and maintain their side of the bargain. Can they? I don't know. I mean, most of them spent all day and night on Twitter bemoaning every single decision, every single correct decision from the referees and the officials today, by the way. But as I said, back into the game, we were controlled, we were playing well. Semenyo hits the crossbar from a crazy angle, and I've compared him to Sadio Mane, and that was a glimpse of why I think he has very similar traits to Sadio. out of nowhere, manufacturing a shot that hit the crossbar. Um, but I really enjoyed us. Really enjoyed us. I thought a couple of moves that we put together was so close. Sabozalai seemed to have the wrong boots on today, getting into so many good positions yet slipping. I thought McAllister and Gravenberch were sublime, guys. Gravenberch has been a revelation. My God, no one saw this. No one can tell me they saw this in this role. And he's been playing a number 6 role, very central. But today he played a wide 6 stroke 8. Call it what you want. To me, he was a multifunctional midfielder today that covered spaces, that attacked spaces, that done an all-round brilliant thing in terms of his tactical instructions were very clear. Cover Trent as much as you can, double up with Trent as much as you can because Kirk is and Semenyo will. And then be brave. We have to be brave and leave Salah up front. I thought it was a fantastic tweak from Slot and it worked a treat. As I said, Semenyo is very, very talented and we saw that. But I thought overall Trent did very, very well. Robertson on the other side, one of his better games. And as I said, Ibu and Virgil, absolutely imperious. Gakpo had a quieter game. Luis Diaz linked up the play. I'm still yet to be convinced if this is his role going forward. I'm still yet to be convinced if he's going to be our starting number 9 next season. But so far, so good. I thought he linked up play. I thought he showed great ability on the ball in terms of getting the ball under control and under huge pressure from 2 very good centre-backs in Zubani and Hyson. Very highly thought of, very highly regarded, very high rated, very much in form. But we get the opening goal. Some call it dubious. I didn't see any doubt about it. Did Bournemouth players, were they surrounding the referee and saying, what the hell, why, and up in arms? No. The said player was very head down, humble. He knew he had clipped him. He knew what he's doing. When defenders put their arms in the air pretending they're not touching them, what they're trying to do is they're trying to distract the officials by, look, here my arms are up here. But then they know at some point they will make contact with the said player's legs. And then they will try to pretend it's accidental when it's not accidental at all. So for me, it's a penalty. Replay showed that. They had a look at VAR and then it was said to be a penalty. Upstairs, Mohamed Salah. A lot of people cover their eyes when Mohamed Salah takes a penalty. I am one of those. I'm not going to admit it. But there was really no need to close my eyes. He smashes it into the bottom corners. You don't save those. You just don't save those. And then we had to see it out until halftime. I thought we were very professional in our approach from that point onwards. And we knew a second half was going to be tricky. We knew they're going to come out fast, and that's exactly what they did. They came out very fast. They had a 20-minute patch where they should have scored, could have scored. Alisson has been criticized recently for not performing at the levels that he has been in the past, and that's fine because his levels are up here. So if there's a slight dip, then people will take notice. But I thought Alisson was a beast. Alisson was a monster. Alisson makes attackers score or think they have to score the perfect goal. They have to get it precise and accurate in the corner, and therefore it puts them off. Semenyo has a great chance, but Alisson's save is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think that is the turning point in the game because 1-1 and they would have had a head of steam, but he makes an amazing save. Then there's a deflected one where he gets down. Brilliant. And then, of course, the Clivert misses is crazy. But again, he tries to be precise. You know, Alisson was trying to come back and like Alisson's gone down already. And then he's trying to get up, hits the post, comes out to Clivert. Great strike, by the way. And then Clivert, on any other day, on any other team, against any other keeper, disregards of who the keeper is, I think, and slots it away. But when Alisson's there, he intimidates you. You think you have to be so precise and accurate and try to get in the corner when he just had to get it on target. I'm telling you, it plays on attackers' minds. That's how good Alisson is. He's a beast. And you need good players and you need world-class players because you can't say that's lucky. That's not lucky. That's a great part of our team. Alisson is part of our team and his job is to make great saves. So, oh, Liverpool are lucky. No, Allison is part of the team, and he's a great, great keeper. And his job is to make saves. And he made two crazy important saves. And then the dagger. We wait the dagger, we wait the dagger, and the dagger to hearts, especially Arsenal hearts, up and down the world and the country and everywhere else. Mohamed Salah receives the ball on the wide right. Brilliant, brilliant break from Curtis Jones, who I thought performed admirably after McAllister was on the verge of getting sent off, probably because the momentum, the crowd, the noise was building up, and the next foul probably would have been resulted in a second yellow when it shouldn't really work like that. You really need to be deserving of a red card as opposed to next foul just because the crowd's on your back. But we won't get into that. We don't need to get into that. Mohamed Salah receives the ball, and I haven't seen him do one of those finishes in a while. He used to do that constantly all the time, but it was beautiful. It was Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia. When he's like that, it's just he's unreal. There's no words. There's no thing I can say that it's not been said about Mohamed Salah. Another 20 goal season. Another 20 goal season from a wide right man at the age of 32, being asked to perform differently every season, being asked to make tactical tweaks to his game because people have worked him out, or he was fluky, or he was lucky. Every season, he brings a different version of himself. He's amazing. He's simple. I put in the group WhatsApp in my Big Six WhatsApp because they hate it when I big him up, and I said, "P.S. guys, Mohamed Salah is amazing." And just deadly silence. I think Matisse responded with a thumbs up, agreeing. The rest of them just, what can you say about Mohamed Salah? What can you criticize him for? You look like an idiot if you keep criticizing Mohamed Salah. But ladies and gentlemen, that was a huge win. An absolute monumental, huge statement win. 2-0 away to Bournemouth in the form that they're in. Leverkusen unbeaten in X amount of games. We put an end to that. Bournemouth unbeaten in X amount of games. We put an end to that. And my memory, we also beat a team in the Champions League who were unbeaten in X amount of games. My mind's gone blank now. I'll have to look it up. Until they face Liverpool, until they face Arne Slot. What a job. What a job he's doing. Let's get over the line before I really, really wax lyrical about this man. In fact, I should be, regardless of how the season ends, because nobody envisaged us to be in this position. But it takes us one step closer. I personally believe that's 9 more wins needed from the remaining 15 games. Or is it 16? Either way, Liverpool are edging closer and closer to the 20th league title. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like the stream if you haven't. Leave your comments for man of the match. My shout for man of the match, of course, Mohamed Salah, but I'm going to give it to Ryan Gravenberch, who I thought was absolutely brilliant. I could have given it to Virgil as well. Let me know what you think. I may make up my mind after reading all your comments and all your nominations for man of the match. But listen, peace, love, and tranquility to you all. Up the Reds. Take care.